Florida showed and they started to get broken down, that's where I thought that Edmonton was going to have the advantage in the long run, their conditioning. But I was wrong. What we saw there was a clinic in game number 6. A second straight title. I mean, obviously, we already saw Sam Reinhart was just impossible, in what he did with his performance, playoff MVP, 15 postseason goals, right? So he's been a remarkable, remarkable talent for him. And now you got to say to yourself, well, I mean, he outscored Edmonton, 16-4 over the final 4 games, if you want to just really look at it that way. When you're averaging 4.5 goals per game in the series, you're not going to win much at all. Forget about a cup. And now we're looking at Florida as the first team since the Islanders in the early 80s to repeat on home ice. And we have to start to look at next season. So what happens now if you're Edmonton? What do you do with Florida? Do you just, it's going to be very expensive, but do you just hit, that copy, paste, repeat, everyone come on back. Here's a little bump up in everyone's pay, and let's go for 3. I don't know if I'm a Florida Panther. I can't see why I wouldn't want to come back with this crew. Everyone seems to love each other, at least on the surface. I would probably venture to guess that they got a really cohesive chemistry among themselves. On the Edmonton side, it's, a lot of disappointment. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, these are generational talents, but it wasn't them that I really want to point the criticism at. Well, look, goaltending decisions, there was a change there, and you start to say to yourself, if you have 2 goaltenders, you have none, right? And there's the problem there is that they have a core that is elite, but there's just something missing, and I really think that they need to focus on the goaltender. The real problem that I saw was there were just too many easy goals.